welcome to the Photos by Ryan vlog. My name's Karin.
And I'm Kathryn.
And today we're going to be talking about wedding videography. This is going to be a series similar to what we did for wedding photography, but it's going to be specific to videography. If you have any questions about choosing photographers or any of those types of things, you can go back and check out the series on wedding photography that we have. Today we're going to talk about what's the difference between a full wedding video versus a highlight video. I think that's a big one that people kind of don't really understand the details that go into that. So can you explain to us first, what is a full wedding video? What does that kind of entail versus a highlight video?
So a full wedding video is where the videographer is coming in and taking footage just straight of the day. So they almost don't stop their camera, and you're getting a true, here is your full wedding ceremony beginning to end. There is no stops, just here it is. Most people, like a true full wedding video, most people would never want to watch because it'd be hours and hours and hours of footage. When people think of now and what videographers call now a full wedding video is full ceremony. So that means that your full ceremony is in there. If it was a 20-minute ceremony, then it's a minimum of a 20-minute video, because you have full ceremony and then whatever they decide to put at the beginning and the end. Realistically, it's a highlight video with the full ceremony plopped into the middle of it.
Just a little bit extra.
Just a little bit extra.
And then for a highlight video, that is really just a highlight of the day, right? Stuff kind of before, a little bit of the ceremony, stuff after, kind of just overview of the day, correct?
Yeah, it's more kind of like a music video in that usually there's different music that's playing behind. You don't have a lot of people talking. It's truly just a look back at the day. It's meant to give you those emotions back that you had the day of the wedding, but not necessarily I want to remember every vow that I said and everything that was done, you know.
It's true. So I know you did say that the full wedding video can be anywhere from 20 minutes minimum to 45 minutes to an hour, so those are pretty long. How long typically is a highlight video?
Most highlight videos are somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. Our average is around 7.5 minutes. I know some highlight videographers who average closer to 12 minutes, but I find that if you get much past like the 9-minute mark, so even our ones that are around 10 minutes, it feels really long. There are companies that will give you both. So they'll do a full wedding video. A lot of times full wedding videos in that regard will take a lot longer. So the videographer will take 2 to 3 weeks to get you back your highlight video because it's much shorter and it's just clip, 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 clip and done. But on average, it takes anywhere from 6 to 8 months to get a full wedding video back, because there's a lot more leveling that has to happen. There's a lot more making sure that if the wind was blowing, we're getting as much of that wind out as we can so you can really hear you and your vows. But you wouldn't necessarily notice that we did because you don't know what it sounded like beforehand. On average for industry, 6 months for a full wedding video is pretty average for getting it back. So it takes a lot longer. If you're gonna have videography at your wedding, don't expect to get it back at the same time as your photos. I'm going through and watching a wedding video anywhere between 8 and 20 times as I'm getting it done. So it takes a lot longer to keep going through it that way. And because video is so much data, so many pictures, and it's literally real time. So if it was a 20-minute ceremony, it takes me 20 minutes to watch that video the first time. It's a lot longer process.
Yeah. Well, I think all of that makes complete sense. I'm overwhelmed just thinking about it.
That's why there's not a lot of professional videographers out there.
I'm not one.
Takes a very special person to want to sit there and watch the videos over and over again to really hone that craft and make it the beautiful thing that it can be. So
I believe it. Well, thanks for watching. And if you do have any other questions, you can always reach out at photosbyryan.com, contact@photosbyryan.com. Phone as well is 503-385-1435. And you can also reach out on Facebook and Instagram.